In Colorado?
Yeah.
I wonder what Deion's going to do after this year.
He probably gonna retire.
Deion?
Yeah.
Oh, this is somebody playing the damn game. I ain't trying to listen to that.
I think Deion will stay a couple more years at least.
Tackling is so weird.
Look, I think Dion just in college sports just to coach his son. And I ain't throwing shots at anything, but I think that's all that is.
Yeah.
Help him along the way.
Illinois beating the bricks off Purdue.
Y'all think Shedeur is going to be the first quarterback taken in the draft?
No.
Hell no.
Why not?
Is he a
Who
top
better
five?
than him?
Who going to go before him?
Probably Quinn Ewers or
The Georgia quarterback?
yeah,
Carson
Who's the
Beck?
Georgia quarterback? Carson Beck?
Beck.
Quinn Ewers, Carson Beck.
That's about the only two
What
that I
about
could think
Cam
of. That,
Ward?
Jalen Milrow.
Man, no,
No,
sir.
he's
No.
trash.
No. I mean, that's a possibility because of the potential, but just being ready right now, no.
None of the quarterbacks coming out this year, I think, are ready. I think they could all stand to spend a couple of seasons in semi-pro.
Outside of Carson Beck and Quinn Ewers, it's a toss-up between those three. Carson Beck, Quinn Ewers, and Sanders.
Y'all think Arch Manning's going to be a stud?
Once he starts
we'll
playing
have-
with the experience,
He's the most athletic Manning I've seen.
he got wheels, man. He got wheels.
Well, his father, Cooper Manning, was a really good wide receiver.
For Ole
That's all I
Miss?
heard.
Yeah.
Hey, Chunka, this dude 10-0, bro. ain't no.
Who that?
That one that was named Riley.
So it's safe to say, OD, you probably gonna
Yeah, I'm about to get thrashed, bro.
I don't know. You might not.
Nah, I'm about to get thrashed.
You might be one of them off. Might be one of them off games.
From the 30.
I don't know. Now that you've kind of figured out how to use Nick Chubb,
Man, Nick Chubb is big trash.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson.
Where Daisy been at all day today?
So what?
Isaiah Foskey.
Where Daisy been at all day today?
Man, I don't know. I'm gonna tell him what DJ.
he's probably off doing bad little brother things.
Absolutely.
Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Watson changing to play.
Well, y'all ready for some hog basketball?
Yeah,
Watson
kind of, sort of.
from the gun, he'll throw. And he'll be hit as
Touch
he
basketball.
releases it. And now
That's
falling
hard. I usually don't touch that until after the Missouri game.
Yep, facts.
That basketball team,
Yes,
we're
indeed,
going
that
to get us a
time
national
Lucky Tom is going
championship this
for an
year.
incomplete pass.
Maybe not.
You think
This is the
so?
script they had in mind for the
Huh?
opening drive. This is third and long.
You think so?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Watson.
I think Arkansas has got the talent to make it a possible deep run in the NCAA, but a national championship his first year.
I think so.
Yep.
That'll bring up fourth down.
But we know the guys have front have to protect when it's a pass play, but it's really
You know
out
what?
wide.
Can't even
Sometimes you're
knock
going to
you. I
swing a
like your
tight
confidence.
end or maybe even offensive tackle to get out there, but most of the time it's fellow wide receivers, and they really weren't up to the task.
We'll probably finish the season like 29-3.
I don't mind that call at all, just about anywhere. But the key is you have to have the confidence, and then they have to execute
That
their
basketball
blocking
team,
assignments.
man, they're
Otherwise,
loaded.
you get the end result we just saw there.
That Kentucky game going to be crazy.
On the ground, it's the rookie from Tennessee. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
Especially when we go down there and win.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. You look at this Browns defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge,
I know. We don't play this week.
Ball game because they're facing the number one rushing unit in the NFL.
We don't play this week, okay?
Which means it's going to be a contest. They've got to be.
We got to study our opponent.
They'll try and run for this.
Dang it.
Right.
Come on, bro. You got to make that tackle.
Before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. That'll go as a pickup of 8. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about just.
I gotta go help the wife. I'll be right back, guys.
Possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they
I mean, we still got an hour before kickoff, so.
Change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Ole Miss and LSU.
Complete to Olave.
Yep.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
I don't know. I think LSU's going to whoop their ass.
With touchdown number 8 on the year.
Man, I don't know.
Saints are on the board.
Death Valley at night.
What? That don't mean
Charles, every
anything.
time that he makes one of these plays,
I
I think the
don't.
front office, they get a bigger
I
and
think
bigger collective
it's
smile
gonna be
because they
a
feel
closer
more
game
confident that they have found their guy, their future
for
at quarterback.
3 quarters and a half. Then Ole Miss gonna pull it out.
They have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright
I think
future for the
LSU
franchise
wins it.
too.
I wouldn't be mad if they did. That mean they went crazy.
And this will come out to the 30-yard line.
I want LSU to win because that's who we play next.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Mm.
They were winners the last
Well,
time they
Bell
took the field,
wins,
which was 2
and they
weeks
come to
ago.
Fayetteville,
They
we
had the
win
last
that
week.
game.
So this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a
That'd
victory,
be, that's going to be a huge booster for us.
obviously your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook.
Oh, do you got
turn
your own
off the
playbook?
film, Just
Nah.
be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back.
In this
Right.
league, you
Right, yeah,
can't
it's
have
right.
you can't have
It's
custom
like
playbooks.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy.
That's
some
why I think
space,
LSU will
guide
win it.
people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner.
I'm gonna have to
Makes me
pick you
wonder
some
if he
meat
takes
in a
dance
minute.
classes in his background with his footwork.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On 4th down on his Corey Bojorquez to punt.
That's going to hurt Ole Miss.
He should have caught that.
This is taken at about the 14. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard
Penn
return.
State tight end
And the
was
Saints
dragging
will
like
take
4
over with
people.
a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Now Rattler. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You look at this Browns defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure.
So he don't know how to read the hole.
Against the pass.
He could have bounced that. All right, could have come back to the left and still on you.
They can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
No, I'm watching you play.
Oh, okay.
Rattler wants to throw it.
Wide open.
He gets it complete to A.T. Perry. And he is out of bounds.
Everybody run these same little glitchy plays.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That was one of the reasons why I hate playing Madden, man.
And that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice
For the longest, it was always that 3 receivers lined up on one side of the ball, and everybody pretty much ran like those, or I forget whatever play it was.
Well, this defense for the Browns very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. The pass caught by Olave. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red
before
zone.
you make something up, because I'm on the killer.
Right here, because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To the air is Rattler.
Ooh, Alabama versus. Ooh.
He completes it to Olave. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
So it's crazy. I'm in cover 3, so that means the middle of the field should be protected. He still completes it right in the middle of the field.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans.
What is he throwing down the seams?
Nah, he got it right in the middle. It wasn't even down the seams.
And you use your linebacker in the middle a lot, don't
you? Yeah.
Throwing is Rattler. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A.T. Perry. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now 14.
Now, what's the guy's name that you're playing?
The Rickster.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Consistently pretty good.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow the defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax.
Dude, I'm trying to watch this. Okay.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Don't mess with your brother.
Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland First.
Who are your receivers?
And a nice job by
Amari Cooper,
to not
Jerry
only
Jeudy.
connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Here's Watson. Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available.
Wow.
And put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfect Perfectly executed crossing route. Watson now to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Oh, so he playing 3-4, shooting everybody bad. No, unless that's nickel.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
All right, so gotta do something here.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, you know, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone get
You want some more?
around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends.
I give you some water, you ain't getting no more juice.
That contact.
Here's
Come
Rattler.
here.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And now a fake on the jet sweep, and a give to Chubb.
Damn it, Chubb.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Just not a whole lot of room to operate separate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on third, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Why are you so loud?
A decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson.
Come on,
and it's
bro.
incomplete. They did not convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Saints
try to run some mesh plays on this dude when you get back on offense.
The field ready to get their drive started. They're sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does.
Why are you being weird and staring at me like that?
And pad their lead a bit, or at least keep pace. Then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point, and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
He's going to let this one go deep. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
From the gun, here's Rattler. And his throw is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game.
No, let it in there.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jalen Wright, 52 yards. And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
From the 50, it's Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. From the gun, here's Watson. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he's going to get it down to the 33
that came on at 2 o'clock.
That one a first down pickup.
Bare knuckle fighting.
Back to throw, Watson.
It's all good. I catch the next one.
Speaking of fight, what's the name supposed to be fighting in a minute?
They could try for some safe yards here to get
Bevo
things moving
and,
again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Better be ass.
Here's 2nd and 10.
UFC.
Nah.
I'll be back, fellas. Y'all have a good afternoon.
I mean, the sun hitting the window this way now.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson.
You see.
Throw left side complete. That's more. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, it's Watson.
Dang it.
To the right
Who got
side,
hit,
intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints will take over here just shy of the 30. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it.
Oh, D, I hope you ain't leave with an Easter egg, man.
Nobody's, it's like they're not even blocking that dude on the end over there. And I slid the offensive line to that side of the field.
Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And
with a 21-0
lead already, no need really to take any unnecessary risks.
Wow, he got all day to throw.
Flush to his right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
And this is the first year of the league. He playing with the Saints. And they out here blocking Myles Garrett. Come on, man.
They want to show the league that they made a big mistake.
That don't even sound right.
Down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go.
And who is he playing with as quarterback? That's Rattler?
Yeah.
Reaching that marker.
And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge.
Yeah, it is.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
I told you we can fight.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
What did I do?
And they'll start this drive just across
or did you move the remote?
Pretty nice work on the return.
Dude.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll start on the ground with Wright. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second down and 6 now. In motion right, Olave. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Rattler from the gun. 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's where this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Rattler. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Rattler wants to throw it. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw.
Your boys fighting now.
The defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Yeah.
What? I thought they were supposed to fight like
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now a low liner. I think he missed it.
First round.
And no return here. Where will they spot it?
I came in at on highlight. I don't know which round it is. No, I think the fight over with.
Nah, bro. Don't say that.
The Browns drive about to get started. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Watson off play action. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
And now the Saints are going to take
Battle beat whatever his name is won.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn
yeah,
here
it was a majority.
3rd quarter.
Decision.
Oh, dang, I missed that. Then. I thought it was in C15.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one
I can't believe I let Pearson slip away. I usually watch boxing. If I don't watch nothing else.
Yeah, they be fighting
this week.
The Browns send out their punter now. As he's on for the 5th time here today.
Oh, yeah. Dang, I missed that one. That's not. That's probably what my father-in-law called.
1st and 10.
Texas up 34-3.
Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive
USC
started.
beating Penn State by 7.
Not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10. This one taken in by Olave. And getting this just
they're finishing up the 2nd round of games.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a
hey,
1st down.
Stop hitting that glove.
This is what it's been like all game long. Guys running free in the middle of the field. This defense has just had no answer for this passing game. And that's another good hookup there.
They'll run on 1st down with Wright. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
Everything's been going right here in this one. This
offense, like the neighborhood
they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Give up the middle to Wright. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
To the air is Rattler. Again, it's Johnson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Wright. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll look to throw for it with Rattler. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue. There he goes, right side. He may go. Nick Chubb. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag
I get something
down.
positive, I get a hold of
So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw is Watson. Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned.
So do they have kickoff like it is now?
Make it happen.
Watson now to throw. He's going to drop this one down
Older.
to Chubb. And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be.
So he running a multiples defense.
Hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
And he's protecting his middle.
Down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Second and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb.
Come on, bro. Every time
What
I
you
do
come
something,
there?
they call
That's
holding,
what-
bro.
Right there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard
This
line.
game is whack, bro.
So that time they got the left
Did you
guard
adjust
with
your
a
blocking
hold.
and
And let's
coaching
face it, in
adjustments?
today's ball,
Nah,
You might have
I
that
don't do that.
330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of
I
extra
mean,
help.
every
by
single
grabbing the
time
jersey and trying to
I do
ride him out.
anything positive with Nick Chubb, they calling it back.
Madden,
Now after the
man.
holding call, here's
Madden.
2nd and 20.
Definitely.
I hate it.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And
Dang
this one
it,
is
bro.
going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The offense on 3rd down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Started a drive or two plus
Here's Watson, letting one fly deep for Cooper. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it.
I need to
I'm not
learn
gonna
how
say
to throw a
that
back
happened,
shoulder
but they
pass.
certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. And that closed up.
Man, I ain't never did that in Madden.
Man, it's on here, man.
Just a yard
Some
on
of
the
these
pickup
guys,
there,
man,
and
they
it'll
know
bring
how
up
to
a
throw these
2nd and
balls
9.
everywhere.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations.
Well, maybe they did do
where the
something. I
extra
don't know.
defenders in the box coming after them,
Maybe I need to
trying
go ahead
keep
and get
them from
Madden.
locking down a
Check it
game.
out.
Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
So, these are the backbreaker plays that make you just want to give up. Look, 39, you like, yo, I got to just
They'll come
be
to the
in the
line
right
here
place
needing
at the
9
right time.
yards to pick up the first.
Mm-hmm.
And we know he's going with something underneath.
Here's Rattler.
See?
Johnson's got it complete. And this
He let that
defense
dude block
rallies, and they
forever.
stopped him short of the first
That's
down
what
right near the 24. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his
Video
business.
about when you leave and go out, I go, I'm home alone.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline
home alone. I'm about to kick it.
blocker that we used to have in the good old days.
All
But
right,
you can
might
flex
as
him
well.
out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 40.
Leave that alone.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. They were coming off
Are you
the
ready to
extra
eat?
week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big
You
here
ready to eat?
in this 4th quarter. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd
No, I
down.
ain't gonna call it 12. You got the
Give
ball?
him 3 on 1st down.
Yeah.
It'll set
That's
up
shocking.
a 2nd and 7. Watson.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Off of play action, it's Watson.
Oh, come on, bro.
It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So we know what this is, right?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for New Orleans, the perfect
Texas beat Oklahoma 34-3.
To 11-0 on the year, and they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Tennessee and Florida playing right now.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I don't see how Nick Chubb averaged 6 yards a carry. Because he had 6 carries for 22 yards. That's why it seemed like he didn't do nothing.
Hey, yo, fresh out the... Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Knee tees.
Hey Ken, what's your PSN, bro?
Anyway, 87. Let's see. I'll shoot it. You might bump into it, but I'll shoot it to you on Discord.
Okay. some reason, my PlayStation do weird stuff, man. I always got this can't load screen.